So we're going to do satin stitch, which is really good for filling in shapes. As you can see, all these shapes here, and we're going to do these leaf shapes. So you just need your needle and thread, and you could go vertically up these leaves, you could go horizontally across them. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to go across the leaves. So you're going to bring your needle up just outside the line that you've drawn, so we make sure we cover it. Go across and back down just outside the line on the other side. Now I say just outside the line so that you cover it, and also so that you're consistent and don't get wiggly lines. You get a nice smooth line, which is what you intended. You'll notice I haven't started at one end, and I'm not doing them up close to each other. I'm splitting the shape into sections. And I do really recommend doing this because it makes it so much easier to get a nice even finish. So you can see the gaps I've left, and I'm just working my way to the end. And then once I've got the shape broken down, I'm going to fill each of those little sections. So you keep all your stitches parallel to each other, and you focus on coming up just outside the line and then going down just outside the line. Keep that smooth shape. And depending on the size of the gap you've left, it's ideal in each of your spaces to do a stitch in the middle of the space and then keep dividing those spaces until you've filled it in. It's just really helpful for consistency. So you can see I'm just bringing it up and then going back down in the middle of the space. And then you can see there's just a little space left now, so I'll come up in the middle of that and go back down, and then that will have filled that bit in. And then you've just got to keep going and fill all your spaces. So once you get to the other end, you're just going to have a little tiny stitch again. Take your time. Make sure you're holding your fabric nice and taut. You don't want to pucker it. You don't want to pull your stitches too tight. If you can, use an embroidery hoop, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But if you're working close to an edge like this, as I am, it's not always an option. Depends what you're doing, but it is an ideal. But you can see I'm holding the fabric taut, and that's the next best thing. And then when you get right to the end, you're simply going to take your thread to the back and then fasten off. So just run it through one of your stitches and then put your needle through the loop. And there you go. Do another one. And off we go. Now I mentioned an embroidery hoop. If you've not used one before, they look like this, and it can just hold your fabric taut. So all you do is unscrew it slightly just to loosen it. Take the inner hoop and put it behind, and then put the outer hoop on top, and it will just pull it tight. Now you just want to line it up, and then you would do the screw back up, and it will hold your fabric nice and taut and make it easier to embroider. So that's just a tip for you. But what I'd like to do is also show you a great way to do leaves that I really like. So let's complete, and there you go. I've done all those stitches, but as I say, I've got another way of doing leaves that I do really like, and it simply involves combining some of your stitches. So on the left here, I've done a stem stitch up the middle and then done satin stitch out to either side. Beautiful. I think it's a great leaf effect. So off you go and practice and enjoy your satin stitch.